What's up, everybody? It's Jenny. I am back with a project share today, and I actually have two cards that I made. I was very inspired by Jennifer McGuire, and she did a video recently on, I guess it's like a no bulk shaker card. And I thought it was a really good concept because sometimes I get frustrated using foam tape because it's sticky, it doesn't quite, I don't know, I just have a hard time sometimes. So I wanted to give this one a shot, and I really like things that are see through, so that's what appealed that's why this technique appealed to me. So, um, if you look at my card, I started by using this. Oh gosh, look, it's like all mangled. It's like a Sizzix die, but I think it was made by Spellbinder. Sorry, Spellbinders, and it came with three. I don't know if it was part of like Heartfelt Creations or not, but anyway, I like the shape because it's not a typical heart. It's like a different heart, like a hand drawn one or freeform heart, and I tend to gravitate more towards this than a regular standard heart. More often. It only came with three dies, though. I wish it had more sizes, but I ended up using the one in the middle to cut this shape out here. And then what I did was I actually pre-cut this section here, which is a standard A2. So it's 4.25 by 5.5. So I cut the pink part just a 1/4 inch shorter. So it's 4 by 5.25. And then I cut two of those. And the reason why I cut two is because I wanted to hide the back part. So I made sure that I cut one for the inside. But the trick is because this heart is not uniform and you want to make sure that it lines up nicely, you have to kind of cut the three sheets all together. So you cut your card base, you cut this one, and you cut this one. But this one, if there's a texture to your card, like you can't really see it in this lighting, but there is a texture to it. So if you want that texture part facing out, because this heart is weird, you have to flip the paper and then cut it backwards. And then this one you cut forward, and then this part you cut just like open. So your card's going to go into your machine this way, and then you'll have your three pieces here, and then you have your die on top. Now, it at first, I don't know if it's because this cardstock is a little thick, but I had to, it didn't cut all the way. So you might want to put a shim or make sure you cut it a couple times, go back and forth a couple times in your machine. When I did it on the second card and I did it twice, it seemed to work perfectly. Um, the other thing that I wanted to point out is I had adhered um, this piece on the front already so that when I cut it, it was like already attached. It was just this sheet on the back that I had to kind of fuss around with. Okay, so then you pull out your hearts, and then like I said, this one is already adhered down, and then you'll have this one to attach on the back. And then I started making the shaker part. Now, I feel like I didn't put enough of the sequence in it. I think in the future cards I'll put more, and you'll see in my next card that I actually did add in a lot more sequence. But you have to use things that are flat for this type of shaker because there's not a lot of room. Like you're not using foam tape to let there be room for the shaking. So you need something that's kind of flat. So I used, I'm waiting for my sequence order to come in, but in the meantime, I had bought these Doodlebug sequence containers, and I really like it because the white, although it's white, it comes with silver and it comes with like a iridescent, like a shiny iridescent, like not, I'm sorry, it's not really iridescent. Oh yeah, it is iridescent. There is one iridescent, and then there's some that's just shiny white. So it's a nice mix. It's not all the same type of sequence. And then this one is the pink version, and there's like some transparent ones and some iridescent ones and some that are just shiny. So there's more colors, but because they're expensive, I didn't want to buy all of them, and I ended up buying from an Etsy company. So when I get that haul, I will do a whole video to show you that because I don't have much sequence. The only other sequence that I have, oh no, I'm sorry, that's not the only one. But I bought these. These are like 99 cents or a dollar something at my local craft store. So I figure since the metallics are really in, I would get a silver and a gold. But I haven't really used those yet. I just used the silver on the second card. And then the other thing I used were these, I had these forever. These are the Martha Stewart set, and I picked these because these are heart shaped. I don't know if you can see it. But this is a pink and this is a white, but they also come in the stars and other colors. But for this purpose, because I'm trying to do like a Valentine's Day theme, I decided to just choose those. Okay, so back to my card. What I did after that, so you put you turn it upside down and you put the acetate on. So you just kind of cut it to fit over your heart. And then you sprinkle in all the goodies that you want in the shaker. And then you stick the other piece of acetate over it like a sandwich. And then I adhered this to the back to kind of cover it up so it looks more finished. And then for the front, I used my new Mama Elephant. I don't know what it's called. It's like a cat set. Here it is. It's called Perfect Pair. And it's really cute. Sorry. I know I didn't see that's I just cut it because I'm lazy. But this is what it looks like. Oh, not good here. Okay, so you get this tiny cat. You get a lot of coordinating sayings. I love the milk and the straws coming out. And then you get the two bigger cats. So I use the two bigger cats here on my card because it didn't have two of the smaller cats facing each other. And then I used the milk and then the hearts coming out. And I did that in pink ink, which is this paper tray ink. I bought this a while ago, Hibiscus Burst. I don't use colored inks too often. I usually color with my Copics, but since it's a solid stamp, I decided to make use of what I had. And then the sentiment is you and me were just perfect together, and that's here at the top. And then all of the stamps here used were from the set. And then the I love you because I wanted some because it's a clear card, like see, it's clear. I wanted to have something like the sentiment through there. Like I think on Jennifer McGuire's card, she had it on top, but I wanted it through. So I just grabbed this stamp which says I love you and then I eyeballed it. So what I really should have done if I was smart, is before I put the acetate, I would have stamped the I love you. Yeah, so if you're going to be doing this card, then that's what I would recommend you doing first. Okay, and then after that, I adhered the cats down. Oh, by the way, if you want to know what colors I use, it's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but I used an E02, which I can't find, and that's for like the nose and the ears. And then I used this BG0000, and that's called Snow Green, and I used that to give the milk. You know how milk has a little blue tinge to it? And I know it's hard. This lighting sucks. And then this cat over here, I don't know if you can tell, but they're both kind of a gray, but this one is more of a warmer, browner gray, and that's the W's. So I used W0, W1, and W2. And then for this cat over here, I used the cool grays just to give them a little different look. And I just grabbed C0 and C2. So anyway, you can color them how you want, but I don't know. I just wanted it. Kind of wanted white cats, but I didn't want it to look just white. Like I wanted to give it a little shadowing. So that's how I did it. And then I just got my quick stick and I started gluing on some sequins all around just to give it more interest. And then it was missing something when I first did it, and I think because it's so dark here, like the straws are so dark, I probably should have used a different color ink. So to balance it, I put a little black bow right here. Okay, so that's the first card that I made, and like I said, I think I would have put more sequins in it, so next time I'm gonna remember that. And then the second card I made, it's the same concept. but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So what I did was I used, oh, I love this paper. It's new paper that just came into Island Scrapbooking, and it's called, I think it's by Fab Scraps. It's really pretty. Here, this is kind of a sample of what it looks like. And then it comes in like several different color schemes and prints, but they all kind of coordinate. Anyway, so I wanted to use that. And I didn't necessarily want it to be another Valentine's Day card. So what I did was I ended up getting out my memory box dies, and these two particular dies coordinate together. So what you usually do is you cut this one out and then you mount it over this one, and then you get the design, but yet you still get the background. So this one is called Oriel Butterfly, and then the other one is Lunette Butterfly. And these, like I said, they work together. See, I think the picture on the front is the actual size of the die. Okay, so what I did first, same thing like what I did with the heart. I cut three pieces of the cardstock with that solid butterfly piece, right? And then I cut an extra piece of this with using the pink. And so I put my shaker together. This time, if you look, I put a lot more sequins in it than I did the other one. And then when I was done putting that card together, I just stuck this and it fits perfectly inside. So that's why I like to buy those coordinating dies. And then to add an accent on the front, I just got this. I really like these. They're so nice. These Mama Elephant word dies. Oh, I hope they make some more because they're really nice. Um, so this one, this is the hello. So that's what it looks like. Of course, it's backwards. There, it'll look like that. And then this one is thanks. And I have another set for happy birthday. So Mama Elephant, please make more word dies. I love your guys' font that you use, and it cuts really well. It's so easy. So at first, what I did was I had cut it in pink. I don't know if you can see it, but I thought it was a little too, like, it blended too much with this background. So I just cut another piece, the same hello, with using a silver mirrored cardstock, and I just mounted it over. So the pink is like a little shadow behind it, but again, it's hard to see in this lighting. And then this, I don't know, this Prima flower was sitting on my desk, so I just stuck it on. Anyway, I hope you like my card share for today. It's just something different that I wanted to try. And a lot of times when I'm making cards, people don't like a lot of bulk. That's why I was thinking if I should even put this flower on it because it has that dimensional pearl. But a lot of people like flatter cards, so when they mail it, they don't have to pay extra postage. So I thought that this was a great alternative to have like that movement and that shaker look. See, it's still clear behind there. I don't know if you can see my fingers. But you know, without having to fumble with the foam or have that really high dimension like we usually get. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I need to drop these off somewhere. But um, if you have any questions, I will try to link Jennifer McGuire's video in the description box so you can see what she came up with when she did hers. Because hers is a little bit more work involved because she like cut foam and all that other stuff. But anyway, it was pretty quick. I finished two cards in like a couple hours. So and that's just coming up with the concept. So if you already know what you want to do, then it should be really fast. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.